We're going to be talking about the difference between Facebook pages and Facebook groups, because this is one key area that people get a little bit confused about. And if you're running your own business and you don't know whether you should be creating a Facebook page, whether you should be having a group instead, or actually whether you should be having both. So in this live stream today, I'm going to be running through all the fundamental differences. So I'm Bex from Social Media Executive, and I'm a social media trainer. You can use this. You can link with me on LinkedIn. That's my QR code. So please do feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn. Okay. So first of all, I just want to go through the basics. Okay. The basics of how you get to a Facebook page and how you get to a Facebook group. So this is my Facebook profile. So when you're on Facebook, whether you want to create a page or a group, you have to have a Facebook profile. So this is a private profile. This is my profile that I just have friends with. And again, I'm just friends with people I know. I use this for my social time, for my leisure. It's not a business tool that I use. However, I do need to have a Facebook profile in order to create a Facebook page, and also in order to create a Facebook group. And you can, now don't worry about this. People get a bit worried going, if I create a Facebook page and Facebook group, people are going to know what my profile is and it's going to be really public. Well, that's not the case. If you create a Facebook page, it actually can be completely separate to your profile. Nobody need ever know that you've created that page. It can be completely anonymous. Now, for a Facebook group, you can make that completely anonymous again if you create your Facebook group from your Facebook page. So once you've got a Facebook page set up for your business, then you can then create a group from your Facebook page. And again, you don't need to be associated with that group at all, and you can run it anonymously as your Facebook page. However, if you create your Facebook profile and you create a group from your Facebook profile, then it is connected to your profile, and your profile won't be private. People will know you have created this group because you will be shown as the admin, the moderator, or a moderator on this group. So I hope that makes sense. Again, if you're not clear, please do ask any questions in the chat. Okay. So what are the fundamental differences then between a Facebook page and a Facebook group? Well, basically, this is a page. So this is my Facebook page. Okay. As you can see, I've got a banner that I can put on there. This would be your company logo just here. And here we've got content that we post here in the newsfeed. So I'm creating this content, and we have different tabs. These are called tabs along here, where we've got posts, what we're posting about, a little bit about us, a bit about the company, which sits here, your website, your phone number, details about where you're located, your email address, all those sort of things sit here. It's a bit like a web page. So if you think of your Facebook page as a bit like a web page, okay? Whereas a Facebook group looks quite similar when you look at it first of all. Again, you can create this own banner, but the main difference between a Facebook group is that you don't have any of these introduction information. You don't have your website or your details or your telephone number, because basically a Facebook group is a bit like a community forum. So your Facebook page is for you to post content, create content about your business, whereas a Facebook group is bringing together people who have a shared interests, bringing together a community, and we all basically contribute to this content, which I'll go into in a little bit more detail in a second. So basically within here, again, you've got a list of all the members. So these are members who have joined the group, whereas on my page, these are people who follow my group and have followed my page and have liked my page. So although they look very, very similar, they actually have very different functionalities. Okay. Now I can write on my page and do a post on my page as me, or I can do as my company, and I can do a post on my group as my company or me. Yeah. So that's the difference really. For your page, you're posting content from your page, whereas in a group, you can post content from you as a person or from you as a business. Again, allowing you to be quite private or not private. Okay. So that's basically what they look like. They don't look hugely different, but if you have a look here, we've got discussions, guides, featured, reels, members, and media. Whereas on a page, we've got posts about shop, mentions, reviews, and services. So actually the little tabs are really quite different. Okay. So the next thing then is what is the difference? So with a page, anyone can find your page. It's a public page on Facebook. Anyone can find it and anyone can give it a like or a follow. Okay. So anyone can like and follow your page. Whereas with a group, people have to request to join the group. Okay. So that's the fundamental difference. Anyone can follow your page, but you can be a lot more selective with the group at who's joining that group. So the key differences are anyone can follow or like a page, but in a group, you decide who joins the group. If you've created that group, you decide who joins that group. Now, in a Facebook page, you can bring in admins to help you manage your page. And in a Facebook group, you can add people as moderators to help you administrate that group as well. So you produce all the content on your Facebook group. You can produce all the posts, all the videos, all the reels, all the stories. It's up to you and anyone who's an admin on your Facebook page to create that content. No one else can post content on your page. Whereas in a Facebook group, anyone who's a member of that group can post content. So anyone can post content in there. Now, in a Facebook group, you can decide when they've posted that content, if it goes for review first before it's actually posted into the group, or whether it's just published straight away. So I run my group, The Social Flock, and I just choose for my members to let them post whatever content they want. But my group's a paid group. People pay to be a member of my group. So I'm quite confident that, I'm happy for them to post whatever content they like within the rules. Okay, so within a group, you can set certain rules so that people know what type of content they are allowed to post. So you can do things like that. Oh, hi, Emma. Hello. Thanks for saying hello. So really have a think about how you want people to follow. Do you just want people to like and see your content, or do you want to bring people together? And you can still manage their content even if they do post. Okay. So all your content on a Facebook page is public. Anyone can see your posts on a Facebook page. It's public. Okay. Whether they like your page or not, anyone can jump onto your page and see what's you've posted in your newsfeed. Whereas a group is different. Okay. Content in a group can be public or private. So you can decide whether you make your group public. Anyone can join. You don't have to agree whether they are a member or not. You don't have to accept them as a member. Anyone can join the group, and that's basically a public group, and anyone can see anything that's been posted in that group as well. You don't have to join to be able to see the content that's posted in that group. But if you want to interact with it, if you want to post in that group, you need to request to join that group, but it's generally public information. Or you can set your Facebook group to private so that only members of the group can see the content that is posted within that group. Okay. You can also set it so that basically if it is a private group, people request to join and you let the members in. You accept their membership request or decline their membership request. So you have more control. But once they're in the group, they can still post content. And they can then see all the content that's been posted in that group. Okay, so you can choose to have a public or private group. You can also choose to have an unlisted group. So if you don't want your group to appear in the Facebook searches, You can create a very private group, which is what we actually did for TEDx Warrington. We created an unlisted group so that only people who we gave them the link to that group could actually even find it and request to join in the first place. So that can be a really useful feature. So pages are generally for your business. You control the content. It's about, promoting your business and what you do to help people find out who you are, how to get in contact with you, etc., etc. A bit like a web page. But your groups are for a community. It's about bringing together a community with a shared interest, and you want to encourage them to post in that group just as much and create some of that content for you. It's not about you creating all that content, okay? There are fundamental different functionalities, again, which I'm not going to have a chance to run through in this live stream, but there are loads of differences on your Facebook page for your business. People can leave reviews. You can list the different services that you offer. You can have a shop in your Facebook page and sell things from your Facebook page. Whereas in a Facebook group, it doesn't necessarily have reviews or anything like that, but it does have things like a list of all the members. It might have a list of all the features, list of units. You can set up units in your groups if you want people in your group to watch certain things. So in the social flock, when new members join, they are pointed towards some units that they have to look at in order to help them to understand how the group works. So groups are really good. You can put learning modules on there as well. So they're really, really quite powerful things, are groups, but used in an entirely different way, okay? You can have events in both as well. You could set up an event on your Facebook page, and you can also set up an event in your Facebook group. So you can run private events in your Facebook group as well. So both have the functionality to run events. So there's loads of different tools. And if you understand what your business objectives are and what you actually need, then your Facebook page is completely different to a Facebook group. Some companies make the mistake of going, oh, I need a group. And then all of a sudden they've got a page to manage and a group to manage, but actually we're just using the Facebook group to promote themselves. And that's totally not what groups are for. A successful Facebook group is about people coming together to help each other and everybody contributing to that content. So I hope that's given you a bit of insight into the difference between Facebook pages and Facebook groups. I do run workshops that goes into a lot more depth on how to create Facebook pages, how all the functionality works, how to create engagement, how to grow your followers, how to increase the visibility on Facebook. And I also run workshops on Facebook groups as well, how to create successful Facebook groups that brings together a community and helps you to grow that community within your Facebook group. They're all delivered on Zoom in bite-sized chunks over a number of days, weeks. My next Facebook one is starting at the end of March, running through April. We're doing an hour a week over 4 weeks. And if you're interested in getting involved with a Facebook page or a Facebook group, please do let me know. Just comment in the chat or do get in contact with me on these details, and I would be more than happy to help. Again, if you've enjoyed this live stream, please do give us a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, please do pop them in the comments, and if you're watching on YouTube, please do subscribe to my channel or Facebook, or if you're watching on LinkedIn, please do follow me, because I do live streams every Monday at 12:30 to help you all get ahead with your social media, offering lots of tips and advice.